All right, we're still Saturday. It's no longer morning. It's still morning. It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna make you laugh. I had a neighbor. Has his I think his grandmother. I don't know what the fuck it is. She's staying over for the Easter holiday week season, whatever the fuck. And like I believe in the Easter Bunny. Listen, all I know is that Jesus, they whacked him. 3 days later, he came back like, "Go fuck your mother," and now that's how I see Easter. But as far as anyway, the lady comes up. It's early Saturday morning, and she, buzzes me and stuff like that. Starts talking about Jesus, and I know she's like an older woman in church, whatever. So I'll be real respectful to a point, because I was like, look, not for nothing, dog. You like in a very expensive property talking about Jesus. Why don't you go to fucking neighborhoods that need like salvation? Because at the end of the day, I'm hashtag Team Jesus, but at 10 something o'clock on a Saturday, we ain't talking Jesus. Jesus is like after midday. Like I love Jesus and all, but Jesus comes after lunch. I don't know. Listen, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for letting me wake up. But other than that, I mean, just anyway, enough of the Jesus talk. Let me tell you something. I want to make you laugh. It's funny because when you start your morning off in a certain way, and all of a sudden crazy follows you. And I think that's the reason why religion, I'm not down with any religion, but it's just that's the funny thing because, like you believe in your God, I believe in my God. That's it. Leave me the fuck alone. So you come over here and start preaching all this kind of stuff. I'm like thinking to myself, like, all right, no problem. I'm with Jesus. Okay, see you later. Bye. And just continued and continued. I was just like, anyway, she won't be doing that Jesus talk to me no more. So tip for all you evangelicals out there, like relax. I'm cool with grandma, but Jesus is not for Saturday morning. But anyway, getting on to what I was going to talk about originally before the whole Jesus rant. Um, I was thinking about like we're going into this whole thing with the AMC merger, reverse split, and stuff like that, and I remember when I first started this whole thing with you, all of us, we had a situation where I said, even if we do win all this money, the banks wouldn't be able to pay us. It's not physically possible. They don't even have that cash. Now we're in a situation where banks are just basically imploding. They're like fucking getting vaporized. And it's fine because obviously, going forward, whatever, we'll see what happens. It's gonna whatever is going to be within the next couple of days before the 27th, because after the 27th, you gotta understand they're gonna do a job on us, and that stock price is gonna go down. Neither here nor there, but what I wanted to point out is that during this whole ride that happened, I want you to keep in the back of your head one thing. And I found the people don't say I made this shit up. I found the article. I was dated back a couple of months ago, but I found the article to let you know exactly how motherfuckers, popcorn in particular, how they strung along retail shareholders while dumping their shares, and why this reverse merger, adding new shares on top, why it's so important to them. See, because you got to understand something. Like, AMC could have taken care of their debt a long time ago at better prices. But this whole nonsense of now, like, he only pops up when he's trying to, like, keep everything together. Like, when that whole thing with the market cap popped up, he tweeted yesterday. When the situation came out where we were on the threshold list for 25 something days, he popped up and said, I'm looking into it. Nothing ever came out of that. But I wanted to leave you with this one thing to let you know. It wasn't you that made a bad investment. It wasn't the information that's been out there from everybody that's been putting out there. It wasn't all that. It was the fact that the company that we saved and we basically held and we basically banded together was being led by a man that I'll read now. Mr. Adam Aaron, now 67 years old, I think he's 68 now, has also used AMC's inflated share price to pad his retirement account. The CEO has sold approximately $41.7 million worth of its shares over the past 2 years. Now, I want you to let that sit in your head. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or anything, but I want you to understand what is going to happen when we get to this reverse merger, split, and dilution. Please understand, we all voted no for the additional shares to be created in AMC. So he went ahead and created APE. And now they have to bring APE back into AMC because AMC is poised to run. And right now, while APE is AMC, APE is not AMC because you can't right now turn off an AMC fire with APE. You can press it. You could take it. Like take these apes. In case my AMC shorts obviously get vaporized. But the thing is, that's if they merge. Now they're gonna merge. But the main thing you need to understand something. The merging is one level turning off the fire. The other one is the added shares that AMC is going to put on top. Remember, I said the second part of that vote is to add more shares. So AMC at the end of the day is going to dilute like we've never seen before. But understand something. If AMC runs now, there's not enough APE right now. There would have to be more apes created. Even if Antara drops the APE, you're not going to be able to stop that. See, because when he dropped that $41.7 million worth of shares over the last 2 years, it was done at strategic times. And same thing with his executive team, so they were just dropping AMC. He doesn't have those shares anymore. You understand what I'm trying to say? He doesn't have them right now. That's why he's dying. All of them are dying to convert APE with AMC and add more shares on top. Understand, while he smiles at you, while they, the board, their company, hey, we love our apes, while they're doing that, they're planning to vaporize us. Because remember, listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. How many of you used to attack and destroy people that said, I have to pay my rent, I have to pay my mortgage, I have medical bills, I have to sell my 200 shares, and you guys used to attack them, you're nothing, you're garbage, whatever. $41.7 million worth of AMC was dumped by the CEO of the company. And everybody was just like, he's our silverback. Like, I think people gotta understand, we're in a situation where the company and the people that run it hate our fucking guts. They love our money. Okay, don't get me wrong, but they hate our fucking guts. So just understand going that in, at the end of the day, just grow up real fast and know that it's us, all of us, even the assholes out there, it's all of us and there's nobody else. That's how bad this thing is. So I'm hoping that AMC has its break, because the Deutsche Bank stuff, the amount of bonds and derivatives in that one, they haven't even sold Credit Suisse yet. And the way that meeting was with Yellen on Friday, that nobody knows what happened in there. If that thing spills over into next week and another bank's in trouble, we might have a situation where certain smaller funds have to close out positions and AMC will start a climb. You don't even know how. Maybe that old lady that came to talk to me about Jesus, I should have stopped and said, listen, what does Jesus say about the fucking APE and AMC? Like, for real. Like, let me not fuck around. Jesus is not a stockbroker. But nonetheless, that's what I am. I'm not praying to Jesus. I'm just praying to, whatever out there, Luna. Like, let this motherfucker run so we can make our cash and get the fuck out of this stock and tell him, go fuck your mother. I will want nothing more than that. I want a day when all of us have all escaped AMC and we'll watch this shit burn together. It didn't do anything wrong. It's just unfortunately there are people out there that got bad souls. That's just how it is. They just they're rich. They will never spend that money. Their family will never spend that money, but they still have to find a way of fucking people over in order to make money. And unfortunately, we're in that position right now. And on the other side, we have that. $41.7 million worth of shares. Oh, wait a minute. He also got a bonus. Buddy Loves Apes. Remember that one?